swear I full screened it. Oh, I'm about to drive right now. Okay. Holy shit. Dude, finish this up. Let me get on that. I'm trying to get that too. This game, it's not even bad, it's just boring. It's so boring. But the achievements, give me some good gamer score. Damn, it's like 30 rounds per achievement. It's not a good ratio.
For prosperity.
This is the first game I streamed back like 4 or 5 months ago. I was just sitting down, going in the better house. You know what? I got this goddamn capture card. Why don't I have it either? You know, I'm just do something.
Give me relief.
Kill most zombies! Killing spree extended!
Foul creatures. Yes.
Kit!
Fiends. Thank you.
Killing spree upsized! Roadkill!
Sense.
I can't believe this was a full $60 price. That shit is insane.
Back to hell.
I mean, I didn't get it for that. I had this disc once again. Yeah, I always say it, but I really did have like a lot of these discs just sitting for like 15 years. This one was in good condition because I never played this fucking game. I played it like once or twice and then never played it again. Even my kid self, this shit is ass.
Foul creatures.
Killing spree extension! 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Terminated! First
For like
place,
30 rounds is
Natalia.
too much.
Who is next?
A bloody
You could have kept the rounds the way they are, but made the time a little shorter, or kept the time the same and made the rounds
Ladies
a
and
little
gentlemen,
shorter.
it's time for a more motorized massacre on the strip.
Maybe like 25, 20, I don't know. It's what it is. It's a bad game. Like I said, if you can't learn to appreciate the bad games, how you know how good the good games really are? You know what I'm saying? Except for Infernal. Fuck that piece of shit. God, I still need to beat it, man. 2 more levels on that game, but dude, I don't know. I might do it tonight.
We're gonna
I might just
I will
tough
show
him through
no
it.
mercy.
I always do either triple threat, pimped, or shoot to kill. I never do anything else.
3,
The other ones just aren't
2,
good enough.
1. Blood drive. Steal the skull.
And I got lucky. They didn't put Superstar in this one. When the fucking AI for Superstar is against you, that motherfucker goes crazy. He's like 98 Jordan, bro. Like fucking 28 keys on. Like, he don't play.
Who
I'm like,
Danny
not play.
the skull?
Do not touch me. Enjoy it while you can. Back to hell.
But if I can't get Path to the Furon to work, I'm just gonna have to get into that. Sucks. But it might just be a little bit.
20 tons of Russian
I would have done it yesterday, but I really wouldn't feel it. Now, I'll be my goal later. Every 4 or 5 days, I'll drink and I'll watch wrestling like that. It'd be fun. I actually mixed up because I put on Extreme Rules 2010. Because I swear it was the Batista John Cena match where Big Show comes out and throws him into the fucking what the hell? Into the spotlight. But I was wrong. It's Backlash 2009. Edge versus Cena. Which I don't remember if I have the disc for that or not. Even though I use Peacock, but that's how I used to watch them when I was a kid. I'd go to Walmart, and you know how Walmart has like the dollar disc area, like that clearance disc area, they have like all the discs scattered. They would have wrestling
20
pay-per-views
tons of
there.
Russian.
And I'd be go, I should have, I got WrestleMania 25 at $11 back then. Tell it that one.
Killing spree extended.
Yeah, I had hella wrestling. But Extreme Rules 20 kind of the same. It's the one where Cena is the last man standing with Batista and Cena, and he ducked takes his ass like fucking against the pole. He duck takes him down and pick it up.
Take this.
2010, it's an up and down year for WWE. On one hand, I don't think it's as bad as some people say, but on the other hand, it's not as good as some others say, right? I'm the type where when it comes to nostalgia, I try to look at it from the perspective, right? Because some people, they just like to trash it. Oh, it's the worst thing, and overanalyze everything and call everything bad. But then there's some people who completely blinded by nostalgia and act like it's the greatest shit ever. Wrestling is never better. The answer's somewhere in between.
Painted red.
Although 2009 was a better year, absolutely. Even though it's the first year of the hosted shows weekly, like they had a celebrity host. I think 2009 pay-per-view wise was great. It was great. The week to week, you know, it's heated, but it had moments. 2008, up and down year. 2007 was great. 2006 had great moments. 2005, amazing. Probably the best year of the Ruthless Aggression era. 2004, my personal favorite of the Ruthless Aggression. But I understand the criticisms. But dude, I'm a sucker for the Benoit Eddie Guerrero title reigns. I'm a
is its own
sucker.
reward.
Them shits were awesome. They were the best one-time
She awaits
champs
all
in
of you.
history, in my opinion.
3,
2003? 2003 was good. I don't know if it's 2002, 2003. Then they had Scott Steiner and Triple H. Yeah, that's a board fest, bro. Triple H reign up there pre-evolution was, yeah, it's as bad as some people say it was. Pre-evolution. See, a lot of people try to tag evolution era into that. I disagree. Once Ric Flair started talking for him, I think it was great. Triple H had a couple years in a row. Because his WrestleMania 17 match against Undertaker was great. Great. Then they made him the top guy once Austin and Rock kind of shut down. And at first it left a lot to be desired. Because he was burying everybody. And that's how Triple H would get paid. But I fucking Triple H. Don't get me wrong. I think he does put on great matches. It's just when you see a guy at the top spot so much time. And not even against good matches like Randy Orton and Triple H. Outside of the 2009 feud, because that was actually good. Up until the main event match that was underwhelming, that was actually good. Same with Batista Triple H in 2005. WrestleMania 21. That was a great match. I think the match was good, but it wasn't great. Their Mania match. It was good, but not great. It needed like something else. I'm a sucker for. I like the ending of the Mania match to feel like the big ending. Like they did it perfect with the WrestleMania 20 triple threat. I thought it was so perfect where Benoit reverses the pedigree into the triple crossface, right? And then right as Triple H about to get out, he rolls into the middle of the ring, and it's undeniable. You know it's going to be, but you're okay with that because it was so well executed. That is easily my top 3 matches, that triple threat. For the sheer fact that it's like, a lot of times when they have a triple threat, like for example, Ray versus Kurt versus Randy, those guys, there's no like overlining story. And maybe that's just a problem with how they book the Rated Studio run. But you look at Shawn versus Triple H versus Benoit. You got DX, Shawn and Triple H, who have been beefing for about 10 years at this point, right? The friends were enemies. He turned his back on him at SummerSlam 03, or was it 02? One of them, right? And it was so well executed. Then you add Benoit to the mix, the fucking 20-year veteran, 25-year veteran, who has never won the big one, the underdog. Like he was the first underdog to win the fucking Royal Rumble, and it was so perfect. And he was a SmackDown guy. He came over to Raw. That had never been done before. That was breaking new ground. That was new. And people were over. You go back and you watch the promos, they weren't whatting him, like, what? What? They respected Benoit. They liked the feud. And it was perfect for Triple H to put him over. It was perfect match, perfect match. One of my favorites, easily. That's what the Batista Triple H 1X1 was missing. It had the build. Same with the Cena JBL. Great build, short match. Why? Why is the match so short? Don't get it. Even though JBL Cena had great feuds, that shit costs.
Terminated. First place, Natalya.
You are all just babies at the teat.
Natalya crushes her way into first place.
That shit's as good as they fucking
Death. She
advertise
awaits
it to
all
be.
of you.
Stone Cold, The Rock. They went 3 for 3.
2,
Even though I'd say
1.
15 was definitely their weakest.
If you come last, you hurt history.
In my opinion. Some might disagree. But I think But 15, the match, it was a good match, just not as good as the last one. But it was more about the prestige of it. Like that didn't just put over Austin. That put over the generation. That put over the fucking Attitude Era. That put that over. You put a whole era over.
I have shamed myself.
That's what
An
makes it so
inconsequential
important.
event for Natalia.
This is for the motherland.
3, 2, 1. Blood drive. Annihilate everything. Killing spree extended.
Although you could make the argument, you know, but I always have a soft spot for that one. This is our time. This is personal. Here we go. Right now, let's go. Toe-to-toe. Cause we can run. We can roll. Yeah. Like that. I should release so many. I think it's one of the ones.
Killing spree upsized.
Watch the what was it, that 2006 December to December. Yeah, that show's as bad as people say it is. I remember watching it when I was a kid because I thought the idea of having weapons was so cool. Like as a kid, you hear that and you're like, oh, that sounds dope. Like you want to see it. I remember even as a kid, it's a little shaky. Now watching it as an adult, I'm like, wow. The first match, like the tag team with the Hardys and Eminem, not bad. Not bad. It was actually a good match. The only good match in the whole card, actually. Then you had a bunch of B-listers up until the main event, and you're thinking, okay, right? You got RVD versus Hardcore Holly versus CM Punk versus Test versus The Big Show versus Bobby Lashley. Okay. Now, as a fan, you're saying, of course, Test and Holly have no chance of winning, and Big Show's gonna put over either Punk or Lashley. Now, and the crowds for Punk, like the crowds were so they were chanting his name the whole fucking night. Every match they were chanting his name. They were so over. So what does Vince McMahon do? Because Paul Heyman had no creative control over this. You know what he does? He has CM Punk basically get squashed. The first one out of his chamber gets cooked by Hardcore Holly. And for some reason, RVD eliminates him with a frog splash off the top rope. Why? Like, the whole storyline is, Paul Heyman, Big Show, Test, and Holly are like these ECW radicals who are fucking trying to take over and ruin ECW, which makes no sense. But, you know, the whole point is that they would come together and team up. But nah, they have RVD eliminate CM Punk first, basically killing the match. It killed that elimination chamber before it even started. It never even got off the ground. Because you eliminate Punk. The guy the crowd is so over for, you eliminate him. Then you have RVD get eliminated second. What was Vince smoking, bro? No, you know what he was smoking? The ECW pack, because he absolutely fucking sabotaged them. He sabotaged them. He absolutely did. Then you have like Test eliminates Holly. Then it's Bobby Lashley comes out, cooks Test, then cooks Big Show. Bobby Lashley wins the ECW championship. Which I think people could even have been more receptive to that Punk would have went through the chamber, and you have them as the last two. And it's a good fight, and Lashley just happens to go over. I think even that could work. Even though Punk should have won. Heyman was so for Punk. If you watch like the behind the scenes shit, Heyman said Punk needs to win this match. It would be the right call. And I guess fucking dumbass Vince is like, no. We need Lashley. He's built. Because if you're not built like Lashley, Vince don't play. Which is so dumb. You know how many mediocre fucking big dudes he put over the years? Jesus Christ. Heidenreich, Vladimir Kozlov, Khali, Chris Masters, even though he never won the title. At least he knew nobody wanted to see Chris Masters ever. Like, let's be honest. Although I have a soft spot for the Elimination Chamber that him and Carlito were in. I think it was 2006, New Year's Revolution. Yeah, I think it was. Where the final three was Cena, Masters, Carlito. And then like Carlito rolls up Masters and eliminates him. And then Cena beats him with the STF, which he always fucking does. I'm telling you, that move is so overused it hurts.
Destroy the most vehicles.
It's such a shit. Like I said, I fuck with it when he actually uses like a chain or the rope or something that's not his hands. So whack. It's not like with the cripple crossface, or even the ankle lock. The angle lock. That Kurt Angle does, you know? The figure four, sharpshooter with the Rock when he does that. If Cena would have been doing that when he was doing it in 2015 and 2016, like that moveset, if he would have been doing that from like, started doing that in 09, he'd be having a lot different. Just like how we didn't put over the Nexus. Bro, I love the idea of the Nexus. The argument I always see online is like, oh, but it was the right call because none of them were ever going to be top guys. I don't think that was the point. I mean, it was the point for Wade Barrett to eventually be a top guy, but I don't think anyone actually thought fucking Michael Tarver was going to be a top guy. Like, that wasn't the point. I guess in the long run, the Nexus would have been a little shaky, but you never know. It was cool for the moment, and it got real. Because if you remember, after SummerSlam, not only did their heat die, but we got like 3 pay-per-views in a row where it was like, well, if Wade Barrett loses and Cena doesn't help him, Cena's fired, or Cena has to join the Nexus. Bunch of garbage, man. Like, it's what it is.
1 minute remaining.
They should have went over us.
Zombie roadkill bonus. Crush some cars.
I think 2011 would have been here. Even though, see, 2011's funny. 2011's like an outlier because the first 3 months were okay, but then the rest of the year was actually pretty solid. You had Mark Henry's Hall of Fame run, Christian finally getting a title reign, which was actually a pretty good title reign. And even at Mania when Edge got to go over on Alberto Del Rio, that wasn't bad. He got to go out on top. Cause Alberto Del Rio, he's one of the like most fucking milquetoast Rumble winners ever.
Performance.
Natalya, rival roulette for that round goes to Natalya. Don't be fooled by her looks, folks.
Hey,
This lady is as tough as they come.
You don't even get nothing for beating it hardcore either. They're just like, here you go,
Genghis
bitch.
Carnage would certainly be impressed.
Actually, I think there is something for beating it with all of them on hardcore. You do get an achievement. That's it. Let me see. Yep, you get a 50 gamer score achievement, Death Riders Legacy. I'll probably do either Jackson or Superstar. Then these guys will be the last ones, bro. Kelly sucks. Alright, let me start a new one and I'll do